everybody. How's it going? Good to be here tonight. Hello, Tammy. Thank you for your lovely donation. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Richard. Thank you all so much for being here. So, it's a crazy, actually, week. It just started. What's going on? Lots of things are going on. And so, I have my handy dandy dragon cards I took out. So I was thinking about those, and I'm just going to see what comes up. What comes up? What's going on with us? Lots of crazy energy, let me tell you. So we have to shield ourselves. We have to protect ourselves from the crazy energy that people have that like breathing fire on you sometimes. And so, and I have a lot going on actually. So I've been working on some projects that I'm finishing up. And I did a show on Friday the 13th, um, at this vintage shop. And good friend of mine I've known for a long time actually. Her sons were in Boy Scouts with my son when he was young, from young on up. And my son is got his arrow of light. So he made it all the way up, and then that's when he got into his accident. Hello, Kavita. He got into an accident, and that's what ended the Boy Scouts. But he did great. But yeah, so we're all going through some stuff, and let me tell you, I've been feeling some crazy energy. We were feeling crazy energy when we had the eclipse, and I was really feeling, I was itchy. My crown was all itchy, and I woke up off, and so been working on that. And a couple times I woke up with a terrible cough, but I made a concoction. So I put some herbs together, drink it all down, knocks it right out. And so I did that for a couple of days, and I'm doing all right. So I'm just so glad you guys are all here. Lovely to see you, actually. So it's wonderful. And I do take donations. I have my tuning forks out because I was using them. Tuning forks. We need some healing energy. And so I'm also working on crystal healing energy with I'm learning about different crystals. Excuse me, I have to burp. There's been a lot going on. So yes, hello, Candace. I didn't see you here. So anyway, um, I have had a lot going on. So my dear friend lost her son. Well, he crossed over, and I thought I heard someone knocking on my door. Weird, but anyway, he was a second son, and he called me his second mama. So I've been going through that, and I put a memorial gift and made some stuff for her, and I'm making a gift for someone else. And I had all this stuff going on, so I put myself on hold a little bit. But yeah, I got some projects I'm working on, but I have many squirrels, so I'll start something and have squirrel, and I get sidetracked. But I've been thinking a lot about manifestation, and there was times. So if you focus on something long enough, that's what you're going to keep getting. And so I remember back in the day, because I'm an old lady, back in the day when I would be so focused on the bills or this and that, and how am I going to have the money for this or whatever, and I never had it. It would go really quick. Something would always happen. Once I stopped focusing on the negative aspects of money, because we need money to survive, we need it to live off of right now. Bills don't pay themselves and different things. We need it, actually. So I've been thinking about manifestation. So when I stopped focusing on the negative aspects of money, I just had it. I just have it. I'm able to go buy a new deck of cards if I want it. You know, I quit focusing all everything is working itself out. It always does. And so I was flumming through this book. Hello, Robert. Thank you for your donation. You're next up on my list. What did I do with my pens? See, yeah, my energy was scattered today, but I'm working on that now. So we have Tammy. This pen doesn't work. Well, maybe I grabbed some pens that don't work, Robert. So I've been thinking of stuff about how I want a Jeep. Why do I want a Jeep? I don't know why I want a Jeep, but I feel like I want a Jeep. Did you guys see that light back there? So I'm on the second floor, and the only way there would be a light behind that plant going across like this, because there's no cars. There's nowhere for that light to come through. I don't know what that could have been. So I just got chills. They're multiplying, and I'm losing control. That's it. I'm just losing control. So getting back, we have to think positive. Really, think positive. So I was thumbing through this book. I also do book readings, and I'm working on a special project that has to do with that too. So I have this book to hold the page. This handy dandy book, Secrets of the Enchanted Unknown. This book was my mother's. So I inherited some valuable things from her, things that other family members thought were junk. And to me, it's very valuable. Like the crystal ball. Oh, you can see the crystal ball over there behind me, I think. Is that where it is? No, it's over here. Yeah. So I have the crystal ball. I have all this stuff. So this is Lonnie Mae's office and my daughter's office. Lonnie Mae's my granddaughter. And so she was doing schoolwork and stuff. But I had the crystal ball back there. It just gives me extra energy. So, and I forgot to turn my phone off. So let me do that right now. It's going off on us. Let me turn my sound down. Okay. So I'm going to get started on readings in just a few minutes, but I wanted to talk. So I was flipping through this book and I said, whatever page it lands on, then I'm going to read about it, which is weird because it's about prosperity. I've been thinking about how I was manifesting stuff. And when you think about something hard enough, you're going to keep seeing it. So I see Jeeps everywhere. And so I get money for each Jeep that I see. So I get $300 just for a regular Jeep. I get $600 for a Wrangler. But if it's a blue Wrangler, I get $1,000. Blue or a purple one, I get $1,000. So that's weird, but I do that. That's funny. And I see them everywhere now. You wouldn't think. But anyway, so I'm going to read to you. So I went through this page, and this is about being wealthy. So contrary to what has been said or written since the beginning of time, fortune is not blind. It really isn't. Fortune follows a very precise pattern and fills the pockets of some people because they have an attitude towards life that is different than that of the eternal loser. Indeed, they have faith and are bursting with positive thoughts. Their subconscious is flooded with positive energy that brings them abundance in whatever they ask for. If your attitude towards life is negative, if you constantly fear misfortune, failure, and bad times, these things will surely descend upon you. This negative attitude can be compared to the action of a lightning rod that attracts and catches the lightning bolt. As long as you banish this negative concept above your head, you won't ever be a winner. So as long as you brandish, I said brandish. So if you have that negative concept, that's what you keep thinking the negative about it, then that's what's going to keep happening. You must omit positive thought of winning and wealth without ever slowing down or feeling doubt. Use these enchantments for prosperity, and soon you will plant positive thoughts in your subconscious that will germinate and grow into an uninterrupted series of beneficial events. A series of strange events. Is there a movie? There's some kind of movie like that, made me think. That will transform your life with abundance and wealth. So you can transform your life. So here's a few things that you can say. So make sure. There were some statements on the other side. But anyway, we don't have to go into all that. But yeah, you know, hold a silver coin in your hand, look over your shoulder at the first star that appears at dusk, and make a wish. Wow, these are just new different things you can do. Before midnight on New Year's Eve, place a small amount of silver money somewhere outside. Retrieve it the next morning on New Year's Day, and your earnings during the next year will be greater than your bills. Wow, that's amazing. Dreaming of money for 3 nights in a row indicates that money will soon come to the dreamer. Counting your money too often means it will soon be gone. Oh, so you shouldn't count it that often. Wow, finding a coin minted in the year of your birth is especially fortunate blessing. I look at all the dates on the coins and I save coins of my birth year and my children's years. It's crazy. This is one type of found money that should be retained. Safeguard it as a charm and never spend it. Wow, that's amazing. So I got some amazing stuff from my mother. It's really amazing. So thank you, Robert, for your donation. You're next on my list. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the donations first. I'll just spend a little extra, but I take you first. And then anybody else that wants a message, feel free to type it into the chat. And I'm burping already. Let me get a drink. Also, if you send me a Venmo, please type it in so I know, because I just turned my phone down and I get all my notifications for that on my phone. So anyway, we're going to do Tammy. What should we do? I do have the dragon cards and I'm really drawn to the dragons. So I have the dragons here. I brought them in. They are around. They are keeping a watchful eye. They're protecting me and the children. They're just here. That's why I saw the light. I saw the light and the light one. That's a song. What was that song? But anyway. All right. Thank you for being here, Kavita. I will certainly give messages to all of us. What the? Oh, we got plenty of time. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for Tammy. Thank you for your donation. I also I received donations from friends and family through another way. She connects to me a different way, but anyway, these dragon cards are phenomenal. And they also have the constellations in them. So if I really wanted to, there's one on that. I don't know if you can see that constellation right there. If I wanted to, I open the book and I can really read about it. But, we only have a little bit of time here. So I have to keep it simple or I'll be reading all night. Ace of Base song. Oh, Ace of Base. Robert. So, Shaman Bob, I like to call you Shaman Bob. We have a Telegram and he always puts music on there. Nordic, a lot of Nordic and, different stuff. But stuff that I like to meditate to. So I love and appreciate you. But he knows his music. So he just said, hey, Ace of Base, he knows his music. And I'm a musical person. So my mother played the organ, piano, and I took piano lessons and I was hard of hearing, so that didn't go too well. But I was a dancer, so I could feel the vibrations on the floor. So I became a dancer. Yes, you can join us on Telegram. So let me get to Tammy. Tammy. Lots of stuff is coming up for you. So feel that energy. Ooh. New. So I'm getting in big letters, new. New things are coming for you. New. It's all about the new. So coming into the new year, which really really spring should be the new year. And if you follow the Mayan calendar or whatever calendar, really that's when the new year should actually start in spring, because that's where everything blooms and grows and just becomes beautiful. So by the time spring arrives, there's a lot of new things happening for you, my friend. It's spring. So that's happening. All this new stuff is happening right now for you. And so, what you're learning is preparing you for the new stuff that's coming for you. And I feel like it's coming spring, when spring comes around. So, I'm going to pull another card for you, because thank you for your donation, my friend. Oh, look, they just hopped out. You have 2 cards that hopped out. So, the dragons are like, "Rrr." Can you feel them? I have 2 big ones next to me. Ooh, beautiful big dragons protecting my energy. So, whew, you've had a lot of stuff happening. So, your guidance is telling me that there's been a lot going on. I feel like you're doing a really lot, and you just need to take a break. You need to take a break. Look, they're wrapping this energy around you, Tammy. Wrapping it all around you. Releasing the tension. I feel like there's some sort of tension going on. Releasing and let it all out. It's going out through your crown. It's all releasing. Remember, good things are coming. Good things are happening. So let's see what we got. This first card. This is a beautiful, wow, miracles. Making a difference. Look at this. You are making a difference. I know that I never figured out the lighting in here yet. And I've been here in this office space for a while. So you are making a difference. Believe it or not. So you might not think that what you're doing is making a difference, but believe me, you are such a big help. And you are also helping yourself grow and expand. Bliss, cherishing the day. Look, and that looks like a mermaid. Look at that. Beautiful card. So your guidance wants you to cherish the day, and don't mind my nails. I was painting, so I had blue on my thumb. I think I got most of it off. But anyway, cherish the day. So instead of thinking about the negative things that have happened that day, think of some things that happened that was positive. And that could be anything from, oh, that beautiful blue jay that you just saw. Wow, what a beautiful bird. The crows, your spirit crows, the crows are coming around a lot for you. They have messages. So they're caw messages to you. So I hope you don't have to resonate with this message, because I told you what your guides told me was going to happen. Hey, so I love and appreciate you. Thank you for being Peggy. Oh my goodness, I just love you. Your hair is getting so long, looking great, my friend. Thank you for being here. And thank you so much for everything, your donations and everything. We have a message in store for you, Peggy. Look, I'm using a pen that doesn't work. I don't know why I put the lid back on this one. Peggy. So next we have Robert. Ooh. Yeah, I did a little light language because that's what came through. I like to call it speaking in tongue. I hit every light green on the way to work today. Wow! See, that's something good that happened. You have to sit at a red light. Good job. That's great. Robert, what do your dragons have to say? Roar. The dragons are saying, roar, roar. There's some very strong energies around you, Shaman Bob. Shaman Bob. Ooh. I'm being drawn to ding the bell. Oh. I was going to use a tuning fork, but Robert. And wow, these two cards just hopped right on out for you. They slung. I slung them across. across. I didn't have to bend down and pick them up. So, what are your guides telling me? So, your dragons. We're stepping forward. The green dragon. The titanium. I am titanium. So, what was that? He-Man. So I don't know why I'm seeing He-Man for you. What did he say? What was his signature saying? But anyway, I'm seeing He-Man, and I said I am titanium because you have a dragon that is titanium colored. So one of your dragons goes from purple to green, and you can even see a little bit of red in there. And black, kind of, depending on how you look at it. That dragon was stepping, he's like, I am titanium. So I communicate with them telepathically. They do not speak English, but we understand each other, and they purr like a cat. And so they're like the cats. And so they like all the cat energy that you have around you, Robert. You got invention, burning with passion. So they want you to burn with passion. Look at that. They are lighting a fire underneath you to get you moving and going. So they're telling me your dragons want you to do something different. Do something different. And I feel like life has become boring. So they want you to do something different. And let me get a drink because I had to burp. So they're telling me they would like for you to do something different. And really, instead of thinking how it could possibly go wrong, think about how it could possibly go right. So your dragons want you to focus on how everything is going right, everything is going smoothly, everything is working out. Continue with the music because the music is really raising the vibration, raising the roof. It's just raising it all up. And so you're getting new gifts, new energy gifts, and they want you to focus on healing of your soul. So let your inner child out of that cage. You kept the inner child in the cage. Let the child out. It's time to play. They're saying it's time to play. Come on, it's time to play. So returning, going with the flow. Look at that. Things are returning back to you. Look at that. So when you're thinking positive thoughts about how things are happening, everything is just going to start to flow. And your dragons are telling me that they are coming to you in your sleep and they're bringing messages to you. So if you wake up in the middle of the night, write down a message that you received, the first thing that pops in your head. Um, and if you don't write it down, you can also like do a voice message on your phone because that's what I do. I'll reach over and grab my phone and I'll even it'll be long. I'll just say my whole dream, blah 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 blah, and because I'll forget. And then the next morning I'll just get on my phone and I'll look it up. So new things are happening. They want you to change your direction a little bit. So I feel like you're trying to think of a new career. So there's new job opportunities happening. I don't know if you switched yet, but they're happening. Look, and you have a constellation in this. I don't know what constellation that is. but they're in all the cards. I need to study them a little more. These are fairly new. So thank you so much, Shaman Bob, for being here. So next up we have Peggy. Hello, Sue. Thank you for being here. Hello, Melissa. So here we have a message for Peggy. Oh, and Candace gave me a donation. Thank you, Candace. Peggy. Yeah, it showed up. Peggy. What do we have for you? Oh, I'm seeing superheroes. Oh. And why am I seeing that's Jabba the Hutt? That's Jabba the Hutt. So I'm getting Jabba the Hutt with you, Peggy. What is Jabba the Hutt coming through for? Peggy, what's going on in her neck of the woods? So I'm pulling 2 cards for the ones who sent me a love donation. And then the rest of you, I will pull a card. So what do you need to hear, Peggy? Ooh, I'm caught in a trap. Can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. A hunk of burning love. So I have Elvis in the house with you, girl. So I have you're getting emotional. Son stepping forward. Woo. Mama, everything is working out, and I am a superhero. He wants you to know he's a superhero. He was at the game with you too, and they won. So he was at the game with you. So you have been contemplating the future vision. So you're thinking about something new. You're trying to move into a new direction. Your guides are telling me very strongly for you to focus on moving into a new direction. I feel like you've been the same old, same stuff has been happening, and that's what you keep getting day in and day out, the same stuff. New adventures are headed your way. Oh, I didn't show you the card. New adventures. Look at that vision. Contemplating the future. So there you are sitting there, and there's your dragon sitting next to you. And well, actually, your son is sitting next to you. He's telling me he's sitting next to you right now. Mom, I'm here with you. I'm always here with you. And he's helping you move into a new direction. So we're going to get out of the direction where we're sitting in our bots. So you're sitting in the box. You need to come out of the box. You're sitting in there with your emotional mind, and you're coming out of that. You're coming out of this because all things happen for a reason. And even if it's for you to spread awareness about certain things, it's happening for a reason, but you are moving into a different direction. Your guidance is telling me you are moving into a different direction. Understanding. So you're starting to have a deeper understanding on why things happen. Why? So there you are. There's the dragon up there. Why things happen for a reason. No worries. So Jacob moved on to a much more beautiful place. He wants you to know that he's not calling it heaven, but he made it. He made it to somewhere more beautiful, and there's a lot of holy angels. He's talking about the holy angels that are surrounding him. And so he wants you to know, Mom, everything is going to work out. Yep. And so you're going to understand these. And he's dropping coins. He's telling me he's dropping you coins, and he's giving you messages. And he said, I am that bird. I come with Pap. And they're both birds. So they're the 2 birds that are coming to give you a message. So stay positive about new things that are happening, because old things go away for new things to bloom and grow. And you have a lot of flowers blooming, and your roots, they're coming up. Don't step back and start to feel sorry. Start to feel happy that new things are coming. It's all working out for you, my friend. And I love you deeply. Thank you for being here. Next up, we have Candace. So Robert says, Robin, thanks. I'm still at the same job. Well, you're switching jobs because that's the message I'm getting. Yep. And Sue would like a card. Yes, ma'am. I'll give you a card. Let me get to Candace. Candy. Lots of laughter. Candace, I'm getting lots of laughter. You guys are enjoying the laughter. So there's laughter, lots of laughter coming around you. It's around you. Funny how things work. My funny Valentine. Why am I singing that song? Funny Valentine. Okay, there's a card that's going to hop out at you. They want me to shuffle it a little longer. That's all. Oh, there it goes. 2 cards. Let me get a drink. Ooh. So, you got inspiration. Look at that beautiful card. And we were just talking earlier. Well, me and somebody else. I have a special guest. I have a guest here tonight. He's downstairs listening in on the show, making comments about all the artwork. So a lot of the glittery art, I don't know if you guys can see this, but anyway, inspiration. So you're getting a lot of inspiration. You're very artsy, so a lot more artsy stuff is coming out. You're inspiring the kids. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's glitter. There's stuff that my mom made over there. There's the Beatles. And oh, she has something really nice up there, flying up there. It's a native thing with wings, native indigenous spirit up there with wings. So there's a lot of neat stuff in the plants. And so last time my mother came forward, but she doesn't want to upset me on my show this time. So you guys are telling me that you're being inspired to do a lot of more creative art, more creative ideas are coming out of you. And they're talking about a relationship that is really going to bring laughter. You are going to be laughing your butt off all the time. And normally something like that would be annoying, but it's not annoying anymore because you are grown up and it's going to be fun laughter. And the fact that you're teaching boys, and you know how boys are, and I know your boys are special needs, you're teaching them they can be really goofy. Your guides want you to get down to their goofiness. Be goofy. Set yourself free. You're down in here, locked away. Your inner child's locked away. Set yourself free. Enjoy life. Have more fun. Be as artsy as you want to be because good things are happening. Good relationships are happening. And you're going to boost your mood. So your mood is going to be boosted. And so your resilience. Look at that, resilience. Finding your limits. So your guides are telling me you have a lot in you, a lot of limits. And we were talking earlier about saying no. We both struggle with that, and we see homeless people. Well, she learned that from me. I'm always giving money to people, and then I'll pay it for someone that in the store. I know. And different things. And she bought food one time for this couple. We were listening to them talk. They were on the other side, and they've had a lot of children in their lives through foster. They were foster parents, and they were talking, and they were going, and he was a veteran, and she just paid, and she was a single mom bartending and trying to make her bills, and she just did because that's what we should do. We don't think about the lack of. So really, and so I'm seeing dollar signs with you, my dear. They're showing me dollar signs. So you're going to get a pay raise. Are you getting a bonus? I don't know if you're getting a bonus, but they're talking about it. some kind of bonus and you're getting dollar signs, and you're going to be doing new things, and you're going to have more fun, and you're going outdoors more. They're talking about the outdoor. I know it's becoming winter time, but some new things are happening, and it's going to happen outdoors, especially when spring comes around. Thank you, my dear, for being here. So next up, who else would like a message? So Sue wants a message. Sue, I will definitely give you a message. Oops, something came up in my screen. Let me just do that. No. Well, thank you, Shaman Bob, for being here tonight. Ooh, the energy is great. Lots of good stuff. The dragons are strong tonight. And I got a handy dandy notebook, and I can't show it to you because it's at home, because I'm in my daughter's office, not at my house. With dragons on it. I got it as a gift. Oh, I love it so much. So I'm going to channel messages from my dragons, from dragons in general. But they are speaking to me in code. So I'm writing like sacred geometry I was doing. So we got to figure out this whole whatever they're trying to show me. I got to figure that out more. Like I said, I've had a lot going on. So once I let myself out of my little box, things, it's all going to open up. So Sue, I saw a dragon about a month ago, little tiny one, like fairy size. That is amazing, Sue. That is amazing. Yes. It's crazy because actually one time I thought I saw, a friend of mine and I saw a fairy come out of a candle. I had this candle. Oh, it's still lit. So, yeah, this one has Our Lady of Guadalupe on here. I just get these candles. And I felt the need to burn this candle because the fire dragons were coming. And so they wanted me to burn a candle. And so one time I was burning candles and I had a friend of mine over, and I was doing the cards. We were doing like spiritual stuff. We were just sitting there. We were talking about something. I can't remember. This fairy, right? So she's over here and I'm over here, and here's the candle in the middle of us. This thing came out of the flame and it fluttered around. It fluttered over to me, swirled around my head and swirled around her. And she said, "Did you just see that?" I said, "Of course I did. It was a fairy." She said, "That looked like a fairy." Yep. And I saw something similar that looked like a dragon before. And then I have two big trees out front. I mean, the one out back, lightning hit that tree, but we have two big, large trees, and there's fairies all over the trees. They've taken tree limbs and tied twine around them and done all. There's a bridge. I will have to go out there and take more pictures. They are showing up more and more. Yes, so the mythical creatures are showing up even more because right now there's a lot happening on the planet Earth. They're coming out, they're showing themselves, and people are seeing them with their own eyes instead of the mind's eye. And so they're really showing up. They're here to help out with planet Earth. So especially the dragons are really here to help out with planet Earth. They're snuffing out. They are breathing fire on all the negative stuff that's happening. So they're bringing fire on that. They're bringing new energies. The water dragons are actually snuffing out all the fires, that the hot-headedness of these terrible people. And the fire dragons are burning all the trash that people are throwing out. Mm-hmm. Sounds awesome. We need all the help. Yes. So lots of new stuff for you, Sue. The guides are telling me there's some new stuff happening. Are you doing some projects? Talking about new projects. What's going on in your neck of the woods, my dear? Talking about some new projects. Oh, look. I have to bend over. So, what's really nice is I'm like a little kid in this desk. So, this desk is high. I'm 5'3" and my daughter is about 6 feet tall. So, she has a desk that's made for a tall person. And I ran over my card. It's brand new. So, this chair I thought would go up higher. And it doesn't. It stays low. I can't get it up any higher. So I'm down here. But see, my top is a little low. I could bring this down because I had it up. So if I had this down too low, you might see something. But hey. Whew. Sue, so your guys are talking about all this new. I have one I need to finish. I have seen a couple of more. Sounds awesome. Okay, so new projects. You're doing some project. It's making me burp. They're burping out this energy. Rebirth. Giving yourself a check. You're rebirthing some new projects. They're talking about that. This is giving yourself a second chance. Well, you're doing some new things. So your guides are talking about these new projects. It's all going very well. They're telling me, even if you think it might not go very well, it's going to go very well. These new projects are really returning, going with the flow. You got going with the flow also. So your guides are telling me just go with the flow. They are helping you with these new projects and new things. And so I feel like, what do you call that when someone comes in and they decorate? What's a decorator called? I don't know if that's what you do, but I feel like I'm decorating things. I'm doing that. And then who does the real estate? Because they're showing me real estate, Sue. And that's coming up big. Or are you planning on moving or selling? I am flowing. Sometimes it's hard, but I'm giving it up to you. Give it up. Your guides have your back. I'm seeing 4 holy angels around you. They're showing up big time. These holy angels are helping you along with your projects. They're breathing light into everything that you do. And they're telling me the dragon that you saw was your dragon. This dragon is around you all the time. As a matter of fact, you have 3 dragons around you. So they're showing me the 3 dragons and fairies. Lots of fairies are showing up. Ask to see them more often. They're going to come to you. Your guides want you to write things down more. Journal. You can do spirit messages. What I do spirit message. I channel messages from my divine. Thank you. I did not know it was for me and the person I was sitting with. Yes, ma'am. They are telling me. So, yeah, so new things are coming for you, are happening right now, Sue. Thank you for being here. What a lovely message. Anybody else would like a message? Say yes. Who else is here? Come on. Come on, people now. Whoops. Everybody get together. The dragon that I saw. Yeah, that was your dragon. Yeah. How much time do we have? We have plenty of time for messages. We are streamed live on Rumble, X, used to be called Twitter, on all these different platforms. So if you're on and you're not making a comment, I can give you a message. You just have to let me know, my dear. Tiff Kavita would like a message. Here we go. What's gonna happen? Beautiful stuff. You are in such good nature. The nature and the beautiful outdoorsy stuff. That's beautiful. Kavita. They're talking about your energy. Ooh, lots of stuff coming out of you. It's just coming right out. I feel it coming out of your ears. Ooh. Ooh. There's lots of stuff swirling around you. So a lot of good spirits are twirling around you. They are really showing up. They are twirling a lot. I'm itchy and tingly with you. It's making me itch and tingly. So they're telling me that they are helping you. Wow. With some stuff that's happening. You are purging some stuff too. Kavita. Let me pull a card for you. Kavita. That just it just came right out. Choice. Understanding. You are starting to understand. Look at that. Look at those dragons up there. What do we have down here? One down here. So 3 dragons. Well, there's actually more than 3 dragons if you really look at this picture. And so so your guides are telling me you're starting to have more of an understanding about how things work and how things are happening for you. You are releasing a lot of stuff right now. They are telling me your guides are telling me that you are releasing a lot of stuff because new things are coming. New things are happening for you. And I don't know if you were switching office spaces, but I feel like there's a move. So I don't know if you plan on moving to a different home location or work location, but they're showing me a move, and the energy is just going to be great. The energy is just going to flow, and everything is just going to open up and burst into new things. And so I am seeing flowers bloom. So they're telling me that you're being renewed and you're blooming. You're blooming and you're getting a lot of new energy for your art. So inspiration. They're telling me you're getting a lot of inspiration. So good things are coming out of that. I do see you doing really well selling some of your art pieces. They're telling me about that. So I feel like, well, yeah, you're going to do pretty good. Thank you for Kavita for being here. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Ron. I'm at work at Rite Aid. We had a shoplifter. That is why I'm late. Robyn, may I have a message? Sure, definitely. Shoplifters, people, I tell you. And I'm all itchy. Shoplifting isn't any good. And my son used to work at Walmart's and they put all those self checkouts and people would pretend like they're scanning, but there's cameras everywhere. You don't realize. And so the person who looks like they're not watching, this girl looks like she's playing on her phone and not paying attention, but they get notified on their phone. They're actually watching you. People think they can get away with that stuff. And I saw somebody, I was in Harris Teeter, which is a grocery store here. He was putting all kinds of stuff in he had a trench coat, all kinds of stuff. Like, ooh, and I'm like, you see that? And it was one of the workers. And he said, yeah, I see that, but we're not allowed to do anything. I'm like, you're not allowed to do it. They're not allowed to chase after them. I guess they can call the authorities, so I don't know whether or not they call the authorities or not, but they're not allowed to intervene. I guess they could get hurt. Thank you, Kavita, for being here. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. So this message is for Bobby Jr. New business adventures. And I'm seeing a lot of high tech. Is it high tech? What's the word I'm looking for? What is the whole IT? Information technology. I had to think about that. So information technology, a lot of technology around you that's happening. I don't know if you're learning new skill with that or you're trying to do an online business, but whatever it is, I'm getting the word yes. You guys are saying yes to that. Yes, my dear. These shoplifters are nuts. Yes, we did. Cool. So, yes, you guys are saying yes. I have a dog sitting out there. Oh, what's funny? I said, I have a dog sitting out there, and what I was going to say was meowing. Dogs don't meow. But it sounded like she's meowing. I knew it was a dog. So this message is for you. Okay. You guys are telling me they want me to ding the bell. So there's a love interest around you. So I don't know if you're in a relationship, you just got out of a relationship, but there's another love interest coming. They're talking about a love interest. And so maybe this love interest is somebody that you're talking to via the internet. So they're talking about that. That's why that was coming through. And also, there's some kind of business that has to do with business computer stuff. Let me pull a card for you. Let me see how much time I got. I have to squint. Okay. So, enlightenment. You're moving forward, my friend. So, new things are happening as you move forward. I had doggies and kitties once, yeah. So, Rite Aid, where I am, has filed for bankruptcy, so that might be the future for me. Well, you're not meant to stay at Rite Aid, my friend. You guys are telling me that you're moving into a different direction, and I feel like you're doing some online stuff. So you're talking about that, and they're also talking about a love interest that's going to go well. So I feel like there's a lot around you as far as love interests, a lot of interesting people, but there's one that's really going to tickle your fancy that's really going to work out. So your guidance is talking about that and like a new business opportunity coming out for you. So they're talking about that. And yeah, Rite Aid filed for bankruptcy. So you're going somewhere else and it's not going to be at a pharmacy. What do you call the Rite Aids? Whatever type of store. It's not going to be, you're not going to be doing any retail anymore. That is going away. She would like a message. Sure. Marsha. What do we have? Goodness sakes, Marsha. You have so much going on. I need my fancy tickle. Yeah, you're tickled. Your fancy's going to get tickled. Ha ha. Marsha. Woo. The wood creatures are stepping up for you. So I'm getting multiple voices all at once, and they're like, Marsha, how come you're not communicating with us right now? Where are you? Earth to Marsha, they're saying. We would like to talk. And they're showing me like they're the little people on the Wizard of Oz. You know how they talk, and what clan are they from? Or am I seeing the Oompa Loompas? Well, anyway, you have Oompa Loompas and the little people from Wizard of Oz, but they're little wood people. They're little wood people, and they're coming out. Oh, and so one of them looks like this. I know that was really loud. That was the right term. One of them looks like this. Yeah. So, well, they're all similar, but they look like a piece of wood. And so this guy right here is saying, we've been trying to communicate with you. And they're talking about you have a lot going on. So you don't stay in one spot for very long, and then you're moving on to something else. There's lots of new stuff happening, new things. Lots of new projects. You're talking about the new projects. And there's something coming up for you in the next 2 months that is you're really going to do well with. So I don't know. Where are you traveling? Because you are going to travel to this thing and you're going to do really well with it. Really well. But they're also talking about you slowing down and taking care of yourself. Your guides want you to slow down and take care of yourself. That felt good. And so, who was that? Snuffleupagus was really slow. Why am I getting snuffleupagus? So let's pull a card for you, Marsha. Thank you for being here today. Marsha has her show Mondays, and I missed it last night at 8 o'clock. And then we had Ruth on here. Her show is Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. And then we had Melissa, which I couldn't think of your name for some daggone reason. Melissa Sparks, her show is on Friday evenings. So this is great. Oh, look, that just hopped right out. Look at that. The self, gathering your power. Yes. So your guides are saying you're going to slow down to gather your power because you're getting new power. New stuff is coming for you, my friend. They're talking about it. And in the next couple of months, something really big is going to explode and happen. And so if you're thinking, they're telling me that you need to keep doing your show because that's raising your vibration even more. So keep up with the show. I know you're really busy, but your guides really want you to do that. They're bringing more viewers, so don't get discouraged. There's more people that really want your energy, and you're going to be doing some more energy healing. And so incorporating the music when you're doing massage therapy. I don't know if you quit the massage therapy, but continue to do that. You need to sing while you're doing that because you're going to open up people's channels and gateways. Gateways are coming out and you're going to open all this stuff and it's really going to heal. You're going to heal a lot of people, but you need to do your singing while you're doing it because your guides are telling me that that's really healing for people. And when I have my headphones on, I can hear multiple people, multiple spirits singing. Multiple. I sound like I'm from up north. I'm a northerner, but no, I'm really from the south. Well, Midwest, actually. Thank you, Marsha, for being here. So who else do we have? I'm going to pull a card for Melissa. Melissa. Dragons wanted to come out and play. There's a play happening. Are you going to see a play? Oh, I think I'm at a school play. They're showing me a school play. So something's happening at the school. And the dragons are everywhere. They want to fly and come out and play. Your dragons are really just... So they're telling me that you've been... You're conquering a lot of stuff for one thing. So this is the conquering. You're really conquering a lot of emotional stuff. Whoops, let me turn it this way. They're talking about that. You had two cards, and this is the card of grief. So you've been going through a lot with family loss. So I know you recently lost a brother. We didn't lose him. So let's get that changed. So they're in the afterlife and they come in and out of these dimensions and they visit all the time. And he's like, whoa, he's messing with the electricity is what he's telling me he's doing. He's messing with the electricity and he's making things go bonkers because he thinks it's hilarious and funny. So your brother is talking about the electricity and he's like, I wish I had known. So he didn't have a complete belief in the stuff that you do, but now he's like, wow, you're very powerful, Missy. So he's calling you Missy. Did they call you Missy? He said, you're very powerful, Missy. He's like, there's new power coming to you. So breathe it all in and accept it. Accept the new stuff that's coming and release any negative you have towards, like, the loss of a family member. The grieving process is very hard. We've gone through it multiple times. I'm still grieving, I have to say. Wow, I ran out of time. I wasn't even done. But anyway, I love you all, and thank you for being here. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, everyone. Tammy, I love you all. Kavita, Melissa, Lisa, whoever's on. Have a good week.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.